Making a run for the border. Border agents have been telling Fox News that arrests at the border have been surging. And now we have the numbers to prove this. Welcome to a brand new hour of America's Newsroom on a Friday. We're glad you're here with us today. I'm Martha McCall.
And I'm Bill Hemmer. Morning, Martha. Good morning to you at home. The Obama administration says the border's never been this secure before. But the numbers seem to paint a different picture. Fox News has finally obtained those numbers after border officials stalled for a good number of weeks.
William Hutchins is on this from Los Angeles. So, William, you've been after these numbers for quite a while. What do they reveal?
Well, they represent a dramatic reversal of what the administration has been claiming, that the border has never been more secure. In the last 6 months, the southwest border has actually grown less secure if you use the metric used by the administration over the last 5 years, when arrests declined. Now, however, they're not. In the last 2 years, arrests actually increased 27,000. That means more traffic and more illegal immigrants getting through. That's especially true in Texas, where arrests in the last 6 months are up 53% in the Rio Grande Valley, 27% in Del Rio, 24% in El Paso, and 22% in Laredo. Yet yesterday in Houston, Secretary Napolitano ignored those increases.
I can tell you that having worked that border for 20 years, it is more secure now than it has ever been. Illegal apprehensions are at 40-year lows.
For years, Secretary Napolitano has been trying to lead us to believe that the border is more secure than ever. There is no evidence that that is true. Statistics go up, they go down, and she seems to have it both ways.
What the Secretary or the Homeland Security says, there's no inconsistency, you guys, that basically border security is measured in many different ways. Crime on the border, number of drug seizures, and not just arrest numbers and got-away numbers, although that is what has been used historically for decades.
Yeah, that seems like it would make sense. So there's a somewhat unusual trend, though, to who is coming across the border these days, William.
Well, Martha, the surge is coming not from Mexico, but Central America, and some Texas agents say they may need a tent city to hold everyone. Let me explain why. Non-Mexicans are entitled to a deportation hearing, which takes time. So when the U.S. runs out of detention bed space, these guys are released until a later court date. Right now, that is the case, and word is spreading like wildfire that you need to get in now before a cutoff date with the new immigration bill. So in parts of Texas, arrests in Texas, Central Americans is up 98%. Here's a graphic. Apprehensions in fiscal year 2013, the Border Patrol apprehended 24,000 Guatemalans, 17,000 Hondurans, and 14,000 from El Salvador. So the administration is basically saying in this case, hey, we may need to do things, but Texas right now is being overrun. Also, I wanted to say that overall, if you will, if you look at those annual figures, 192,000 are being apprehended. Well, given statistics, given the GAO report and what the drones are telling us, we may lose maybe 50% of those. So right now you got 100,000 people coming to the United States illegally, making it pass. The question is that politically acceptable in light of the bill that we're expected next week?
Very interesting that those numbers may be up ahead of that immigration bill. And as always, from your reporting, William, it's clear that the people who are actually on the border have a very different experience than those who are in Washington talking about it, it would seem. William, thank you very much.